What?
Stop talking about rain.
Yeah. They need to think about getting going.
Apparently it's 10 o'clock. We should get started. So I just want to make you and Shara about the same height, right? So I just want to, you know, the kind of adjust the camera so that you're.
But I have to be able to see myself.
Yeah, that'll come up in a minute.
Okay.
When you start talking.
Really? Should I just start now?
Usually they put the camera on you. I got welcome again.
I should start? Good morning. Welcome to our service from the Unitarian Society of Northampton and Florence. I'm Lynn Marie Wanamaker, and I'm a longtime member of the Society. It's wonderful to see everyone this morning in the Great Hall and online. Thank you to everyone who is helping to make this service happen this morning. A special thanks to Sarah Metcalf, Janet Spongberg, Music Director Ellen Kogan, and the many volunteers at home and here in the Great Hall who are making this happen. I like to remind everybody at the hymn sing that this is a lay-led service. That means we will be creating the worship experience together, and it will be perfectly imperfect. If you are new or returning after time away, we are very glad that you're here. Feel free to fill out a blue welcome card, which you can put in the offering plate later in the service. There is also an online version that you'll find through the link in the chat. We will put you on our email list so you can receive information about all our activities. We strive to be a congregation that welcomes people of all ages, races, religious beliefs, backgrounds, sexual orientations, gender identities, and abilities. We belong to the Unitarian Universalist Association of Congregations, and we are guided and inspired by its values and principles. Our values and principles move us to remember that we in Northampton inhabit unceded land of the Pecumtuck and Nipmuc peoples. They remind us to acknowledge our responsibility to face the legacies of dispossession and systemic racism that are part of our collective history, even as we also affirm and celebrate the legacies that inspire us. If you are on Zoom, we ask that you please keep your videos off except during the greeting. And if you're in the Great Hall, thank you for wearing a mask. And now we will begin our service. I worried. I worried a lot. Will the garden grow? Will the rivers flow in the right direction? Will the earth turn as it was taught? And if not, how shall I correct it? Was I right? Was I wrong? Will I be forgiven? Can I do better? Will I ever be able to sing? Even the sparrows can do it, and I am, well, hopeless. Is my eyesight fading? Or am I just imagining it? Am I going to get rheumatism, lockjaw, dementia? Finally, I saw that worrying had come to nothing, and I gave it up and took my old body and went out into the morning and sang. I invite everyone to rise in body or spirit for our chalice lighting, and we will remain standing for the first hymn. We light our chalice as a beacon of hope, a sign of our search for truth and meaning. We light our chalice as a beacon of love in celebration of the life we share together. This is a time when we are going to greet each other. Those of you in the Great Hall, please turn and wave to those at home on the camera at the back of the hall. If you're on Zoom, you're invited to turn on your video, wave, and say hello in the chat.
Hi, Kit.
You Hi.
Hi, Kit. It's me.
This good. I'll never learn the difference. I always want to do it as this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sally. Hi, Sally.
Hey,
Hey.
Sally.
Hi, Gail.
Hi,
John and Gail.
John. Hi, John and Gail both. And Sally.
Hi, everybody.
Diane. Hi, Jane. Jane. Janet. Hi, Janet.
Okay, I got the audio on now. Hello,
Hi, Molly.
everybody.
Hey.
Paula.
Nice to see you all.
Yeah,
Well, let's all have a better year than this last one. Let's
Yeah,
have
It's
a
wonderful to
good
see
year coming
everyone.
up.
It's going to be better.
Please
Yeah.
come back to your seats, and if you are on Zoom, please remember to turn your video. Singing in 4 sets, and we will also be singing the postlude. And in between the sets of singing, I will be reading a selection of Mary Oliver poems that reference singing, both literal and metaphorical. I think of it as a palate cleanser between the singing. Most of the readings are single poems, but there will be a longer multi-part poem between sets 2 and 3. The Roses. All afternoon, I have been walking over the dunes. hurrying from one thick raft of the wrinkled salt roses to another, leaning down close to their dark or pale petals, red as blood or white as snow. And now I am beginning to breathe slowly and evenly, the way a hunted animal breathes, finally, when it has galloped and galloped, when it is wrung dry, but at last is far away. So the panic begins to drain from the chest, from the wonderful legs, and the exhausted mind. O sweetness, pure and simple, may I join you? I lie down next to them on the sand, but to tell about what happens next, truly, I need help. Will somebody or something please start to sing? Sarah, will you introduce?
Hi, everybody. Just wanted to make a few remarks about the hymn selection and about this service, which is a tremendous favorite of mine and always has been. If you know me, you know I do a lot of singing with other people, and I think it's a very profound experience. I think not only does it kind of lift our spirits and make us feel good to sing, but it binds us to one another. There is a bond that arises among people who are singing in a group that is based in metabolic adjustments that we unconsciously make to one another, but also, of course, in the shared pleasure of creating a beautiful sound together. And I want to say to the people who are at home, please consider yourself full participants in the service. Please sing along with us. And if you feel comfortable doing this, stand up to sing. It lets you breathe more deeply, and it engages your whole body in a very positive way. Before COVID came along, this was always a service in which people gathered together in this room to sing, and people would put their preferred hymn selections on little pieces of paper, which would be collected, and I would sit in one of the pews, quickly sorting through the little pieces of paper, trying to discern which were the very favorite choices, and selecting from among those choices, you know, the hymns that we would sing next. And we can't do that anymore. And luckily, by then, I had a pretty good list of the hymns that people reliably chose year after year. And now we are in a position where we can and must make the hymn selections before the service actually takes place, based on, you know, preferences that people express through emails. And so I had the luxury now of grouping the hymns in what I thought was a sort of coherent batch of sets. So the first one that we are going to sing right now is, these are hymns that all have to do with singing itself, and or at least refer to it. And then our second set, which I call Chestnuts, is just kind of some core favorites that are, people just choose these again and again and again, year after year, as the ones they want to have a chance to sing together. Set 3 I've called Beauties, and these are just simply very beautiful and moving songs. And then the final one, Rousers, you know what that means. Gonna send you out with your pulse racing, I hope, and you will sing loudly, and we will all feel very uplifted and happy. So enjoy. Oh, I should perhaps mention that the very first hymn we're going to sing right now, Morning Has Broken, number 38, verses 1 and 3.
Spoken
sing a song with me, number 346, verses 1 and 2. We sing now together, number 67, verses 1 and 4. My Life Goes On, an Endless Song, number 108, verses 1 through 3.
I hear
Our generosity makes everything we do possible, and it helps us support organizations and movements in a greater community. Half of the proceeds of each week's offering support the Society's operating budget, and half are shared outside of our walls. You can mail in a check, donate online, or put your contribution in one of the plates that the ushers will pass. The offering will now be given and gratefully received. On winter's margin. On winter's margin, see the small birds now, with half-forged memories come flocking home to gardens famous for their charity. The green globes broken, vines like tangled veins, hang at the entrance to the silent wood. With half a loaf, I am the prince of crumbs. By time snows down, the birds amassed will sing like children for their sire to walk abroad. But what I love is the gray, stubborn hawk who floats alone beyond the frozen vines. And what I dream of are the patient deer who stand on legs like reeds and drink the wind. They are what saves the world, who choose to grow thin to a starting point beyond this squalor. We will be silent together. And now our chestnuts, beginning with Wondrous Love, number 18, verses 1 through 3.
What wondrous love is this?
Number 200, Mighty Fortress verses 1 and 2. We Shall Overcome, number 169, verses 1, 3, and 4.
We shall overcome.
is a gift to be simple, number 16, which I believe we will sing through twice. Amazing Grace, number 205, verses 1, 2, and 4. At the River Clarion. 1. I don't know who God is exactly, but I'll tell you this. I was sitting in the river named Clarion on a water-splashed stone, and all afternoon I listened to the voices of the river talking. Whenever the water struck the stone, it had something to say, and the water itself, and even the mosses trailing under the water. And slowly, Very slowly, it became clear to me what they were saying. Said the river, I am part of holiness. And I too, said the stone. And I too, whispered the moss beneath the water. I'd been to the river before a few times. Don't blame the river that nothing happened quickly. You don't hear such voices in an hour or a day. You don't hear them at all if selfhood has stuffed your ears. And it's difficult to hear anything anyway, through all the traffic and ambition. 2. If God exists, he isn't just butter and good luck. He's also the tick that killed my wonderful dog, Luke. Said the river, imagine everything you can imagine, then keep on going. Imagine how the lily, who may also be a part of God, would sing to you if it could sing, if you would pause to hear it. And how are you so certain anyway that it doesn't sing? If God exists, he isn't just churches and mathematics. He's the forest, he's the desert, he's the ice caps that are dying, he's the ghetto and the Museum of Fine Arts. He's Van Gogh and Allen Ginsberg and Robert Motherwell. He's the many desperate hands cleaning and preparing their weapons. He's every one of us, potentially. The leaf of grass, the genius, the politician, the poet. And if this is true, isn't it something very important? Yes, it could be that I am a tiny piece of God, and each of you too, or at least of his intention and his hope, which is a delight beyond measure. I don't know how you get to suspect such an idea. I only know that the river kept singing. It wasn't a persuasion, it was all the river's own constant joy, which was better by far than a lecture, which was comfortable, exciting, unforgettable. 3. Of course, for each of us, there is the daily life. Let us live it, gesture by gesture. When we cut the ripe melon, should we not give it thanks? And should we not thank the knife also? We do not live in a simple world. 4. There was someone I loved who grew old and ill. One by one, I watched the fires go out. There was nothing I could do except to remember that we receive, then we give back. 5. My dog Luke lies in a grave in the forest. She is given back. But the river Clarion still flows from wherever it comes from to wherever it has been told to go. I pray for the desperate earth. I pray for the desperate world. I do the little each person can do. It isn't much. Sometimes the river murmurs. Sometimes it raves. 6. Along its shores were, may I say, very intense cardinal flowers, and trees, and birds that have wings to uphold them for heaven's sakes, the lucky ones. They have such deep natures. They are so happily obedient. While I sit here in a house filled with books, ideas, doubts, hesitations. 7. And still, pressed deep into my mind, the river keeps coming, touching me, passing by on its long journey, its pale, infallible voice, singing. And now our rousers. Gonna lay down my sword and shield, 162 verses 1 through 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. I usually make my mistake much earlier, which this one snuck up on me. I am waiting for it, yes. Set 3, Beauties in the Bleak Midwinter, number 241, verses 1 through 3.
Is Philippe the youngest person in the room?
Number 231, Angels We Have Heard on High, verses 1 and 2. Blue Boat Home, number 1064 in the Teal Hymnal, all the verses. Is My Song, number 159, the first two verses.
This is my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for lands afar and wide. This is my home, the country where my heart is. Here are my hopes, my dreams, my holy shrine. What are their hearts in other lands are meeting, with hopes and dreams as true and high as mine. My country's skies are bluer than the ocean, and sunlight beams on colder leaf and vine. But ours are sunlight too and colder, and skies are everywhere as blue as mine. Oh, hear my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for their land and mine.
Goldfinches. In the fields we let them have, in the fields we don't want yet, where thistles rise out of the marshlands of spring and spring open, each bud a settlement of riches, a coin of reddish fire. The finches wait for midsummer, for the long days, for the brass heat, for the seeds to begin to form in the hardening thistles, dazzling as the teeth of mice, but black, filling the face of every flower. Then they drop from the sky, a buttery gold. They swing on the thistles. They gather the silvery down. They carry it in their finchy beaks to the edges of the fields, to the trees, as though their minds were on fire with the flower of one perfect idea. And there they build their nests and lay their pale blue eggs. Every year, and every year, the hatchlings wake in the swaying branches, in the silver baskets, and love the world. Is it necessary to say any more? Have you heard them singing in the wind above the final fields? Have you ever been so happy in your life? And now we sing the Rousers. Gonna lay down my sword and shield, number 162, verses 1 through 3.
The riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, sword and shield, down by the riverside. I ain't gonna study no more. I ain't gonna study no more.
bringing it.
Okay.
Lift every voice and sing. Number 149, verses 1 and 3.
Ellen, a little faster. Just a hair faster, okay?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. Through the weary years, one of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places our God where we pity, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget. Shall we leave our love? May we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
This Little Light, number 118, verses 1 through 3.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
1040, all verses.
1020 in the blue.
Number 1020.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know we're there, and we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. We'll be what we go, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know it will. And we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Oh yeah, yeah. 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 Oh yeah,
We did it again. We made worship happen. We get to sing the postlude as well. And these are our closing words. Wild, wild. This is what love is. The dry rose bush, the gardener, in his pruning, missed, suddenly bursts into bloom. A madness of delight, an obsession. A holy gift, certainly. But often, alas, improbable. Why couldn't Romeo have settled for someone else? Why couldn't Tristan and Isolde have refused the shining cup, which would have left peaceful the whole kingdom? Wild sings the bird of the heart in the forests of our lives. Over and over, Faust, standing in the garden, doesn't know anything that's going to happen. He only sees the face of Marguerite, which is irresistible. And wild, wild sings the bird. We close with, may nothing evil cross this door, hymn number 1, verses 1, 2, and 4.
May nothing evil cross this door, and ill fortune never pry about these windows. May the roll and rain go by. My faith made stronger after zeal, withstand the battering of the storm. This heart will the world will chill, will keep you warm. Peace shall that souls be raucous shout, and the